here's a similar problem to the one it's in section R7, number 13. This is the one that came up when I clicked on it, so it should be similar to the one that you're working on. We have to subtract these two rational expressions. So to start off with, you need to have a common denominator. To get a common denominator, we need to factor the denominators that are there. X squared minus 4. We'll factor 2x plus 2x minus 2. The other denominator, keep the numerators the same for now, we'll factor 2x plus 3x minus 2. Alright, so we need a common denominator. If you can see, here's an x plus 2 and x minus 2. Here's an x plus 3 and an x minus 2. Each one of those linear factors need to be represented in your least common denominator. So that least common denominator has to have an x plus 2, it has to have an x minus 2, and it has to have an x plus 3. All three of those factors have to be represented, so I'm just going to rewrite all three of them. X plus 3, x minus 2, and an x plus 2. Okay. That's going to be our common denominator, so let's deal with the numerators. We start off with 5x, but look how we changed the denominator. This was x plus 2, x minus 2. Here's the x plus 2, x minus 2, but I've got a new x plus 3 there. So since I multiplied the denominator by x plus 3, I have to multiply the numerator by x plus 3 as well. Same with over here. My 5 was in the numerator. X plus 3, x plus 3, x minus 2, x minus 2. The new part in the denominator is x plus 2, so that is needed in the numerator. Alright, so when we actually do the subtraction, we'll have it over one common denominator, x plus 2, x minus 2, and x plus 3. Alright, now, up here in the numerator, let's go ahead and distribute the 5x. So I'll have 5x squared plus 15x. Now, this is part you need to be careful since this is a subtraction. We're actually going to distribute negative 5 through this x plus 2. So it's negative 5 times x is a minus 5x, and a minus 5 times a positive 2 is a negative 10. You really have to watch your signs when this is subtraction. Alright, let's clean up the numerator by combining like terms. 5x squared, that's actually a plus 10x and a minus 10 over that denominator. You want to leave this denominator in factored form because we also need to factor that numerator too. It says make sure to type your answer in factored form. Alright, the numerator we can pull a 5 out of. So let's do x squared. What is that? A plus 2x minus 2. That won't factor anymore. And that denominator, leave it in factored form just like that. Alright, and that's the answer you would type in. You have to be very careful typing it in, watch all your plus and minus signs. The big thing, which you might want to double check, is when you distribute whatever number you had here through the binomial, make sure you distribute a negative that number since we were subtracting. Okay, hope that helps you with that one.